A board of inquiry was established to investigate a fuel vessel crashing into the Demerara Harbour Bridge in the wee hours of Saturday morning, causing a national emergency. During a press conference on Saturday, Public Works Minister Bishop Juan Edgehill noted that the 7-member board will be issued with their instruments of appointment and will commence work on Sunday.
We have heard preliminarily some things that occurred, but we have just completed a meeting with the board of directors along with other stakeholders, and we have established a board of inquiry into this.
The pilot of the vessel, a Guyanese, was arrested and released. He tested negative for drugs and alcohol. The vessel will not be allowed to depart Port Georgetown until the matter is resolved. He has also been instantly suspended from piloting any ship, and most likely this ban will be permanent. The Maritime Administration and the Demerara Harbour Bridge Company has started all the legal steps to deal with the matter.
Is this terrorism? Is this madness? What's going on here? Because people are affected, and that is why we have moved swiftly to put in place such a comprehensive board of inquiry.
Reports indicate that around 2 hours on Saturday, a fuel vessel, the MV Tradewind Passion, which transports fuel for the Guyana Oil Company, while heading south, crashed into the Demerara Harbour Bridge despite desperate calls to drop anchor from the shift supervisor Andy Duke. Duke, who was in one of the lookout towers, tried desperately to communicate with the pilot without success. He eventually had to jump from the booth in an effort to save his own life. He fractured his leg in the process and is currently hospitalized and is recovering. The other men who were working at the bottom of the bridge, including mechanical maintenance engineer Ahmad Khan, had to literally run for their lives. An early morning assessment was done at 4 a.m. and works immediately started to get the bridge, which was shifted at a 45-degree angle, realigned.
I want to assure the public, the government of Guyana, we are doing everything humanly possible. We are sparing no resource. We are taking no shortcuts. But we want to deliver to you a service that so many thousands of people depend on daily, and that is the usage of this bridge. And this will be a good time for all of us to remind ourselves that we were absolutely right and correct when we went out for a tender for a new high-span 4-lane concrete bridge, so we don't have a situation like what we have here today and what we have just some weeks ago, where we had a similar situation.
Minister Edgehill voiced the government's appreciation to the stakeholders involved in lending assistance in getting the bridge back in operation. Minister Edgehill said that with help from the private sector, some materials needed to repair the bridge are being manufactured and will start being delivered shortly. The authorities are hoping to get the bridge up and running by Monday night with light traffic at first. Some immediate interventions were made. The water taxis that operate across the Demerara River have been allowed to operate for 24 hours, and an additional point of entry was opened at the boathouse next to the Stabroek Wharf. Some additional points of access to water taxis will be put in place at Lagrange to the Demerara Harbour Bridge and another from the Wales area to Diamond Grove area. The parking lot at the Guyana National Stadium will be used to park vehicles that are left stranded. The Public Works Ministry has set up lighting at the Stabroek Wharf, while a member of the private sector has set up lights at Vredenhoop, while there will be 24-hour police presence at these areas. The Demerara Harbour Bridge was established in 1975. It is the longest floating bridge in the world. It is the main access for persons traveling from regions 3, 7, 1, and 2.